in partnership with our local school districts. Thank you to our local sponsors who make these live athletic streams possible. Please support their businesses when you can. I am Boomer Marshall, alongside Mike Strickland, Silas Marshall, the Chief, Dan Marshall, Joe Brett back in studio. We are coming live to you from South Salem High School at Guido Aldorazo Stadium at Bennett Field here in Salem, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as we get set for the matchup between the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen and the home team, the South Salem Saxons. Coverage today is brought to you by Table Rock Sports, Oregon's leading provider of high school athletic streams through our Lithia Superstore Game Center at TableRockSports.net. Welcome to our home and visiting fans watching today. Joe Brett is back in the studio in Medford. He's our executive producer. Our sponsorships keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Table Rock Sports invites you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you to the over 4,500 fans who have already done so. Friday night football action coming at you live from Salem. When we come back, we'll have our pregame show. Don't go anywhere. Here live on Table Rock Sports.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Anyway, I better get back on live.
Boy, that's some tight timing.
What's that?
That's some tight timing.
You do?
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Welcome back live here at South Salem High School. The Grants Pass Cavemen on the road tonight, going to take on the home team, the South Salem Air Saxons, as they're calling it now. Here is our pregame show, and we're going to just talk a little bit about, leading up to tonight, and then what we're looking forward to tonight. So Grants Pass comes into tonight 2-1, looking to win for the first time away from the friendly confines of Mel Ingram, coming off a 56-42 win at home over a very talented and explosive North Salem team. Grant's pass, though, was explosive in its own right, to say the least. Trayton Powers, the running back, broke Craig Dolmage's single-game rushing record of 271 yards from back in 2004 with a 293-yard effort on just 21 carries. Powers also accounted for TD runs of 1, 13, 37, and 8. It wasn't just a one-man show, however. GP, as an offensive unit, were clicking all night. Jordan Rosetta, the quarterback, 6'5", 220 pounds, had a big night as well. Three touchdown passes, including 2 to the speedy and electrifying home run threat, super sophomore James Traylor. Breivik Hill was all over the field, making blocks, catches, yak yards, and seems to me to be Mr. Rosetta's security blanket. GP's offense was versatile, tough, and fun to watch. They mixed tempos with ease, had North Salem off balance all night. And after the smoke cleared and dust settled, 56 points were on the scoreboard and 630 yards. They were like a powder keg ready to explode. Now let's get into tonight's matchup versus South Salem. 364 days ago, yes, that's right, September 27th, 2024 was the last time these two teams met. Anybody remember that date? Well, we're going to talk about that on the next side of the break. Don't go anywhere, here live on Table Rock Sports.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor?
Welcome back live here at South Salem High School. Boomer Marshall alongside Silas Marshall. Mike Strickland bringing those beautiful shots at home. And the Chief, Dan Marshall, here to my right as well. Asked the question before the break. 364 days ago was September 27, 2024. Okay, that was the last 2 times these two teams met up. And if you lived anywhere near Grants Pass or South Salem, you probably heard offensive fireworks going off. It was the final score of Grants Pass 55, South Salem 54. More like a basketball score. Nevertheless, it was a Caver win. The question tonight, can the greatest show on turf, which is what I've dubbed Grants Pass after last week, can the greatest show on turf, okay, go on the road and be as explosive away from Mel Ingram, the best band in the land, and away from the greatest fans in the state? Stay tuned. We're going to find out over the next couple hours here live at South Salem High School. It's going to be a good one. Grants Pass has won the toss. They have elected to receive, and looks like they want to pick things up right where they left off last week. We're going to move that out of your way there, your break board, and we're going to get that John L. Scott scoreboard up on your screen there at the bottom. Once again, Boomer Marshall alongside Mike Strickland, Joe Brett back in the studio, coming to you live on Table Rock Sports. It's a beautiful night for football. We're talking 70 degrees at kickoff. Beautiful setting for football here at Guido Aldorazo Stadium in Bennett Field here in South Salem. You can see the background of the school in the back there, the brick building. It kind of comes in a horseshoe around the stadium. There's the whistle, and we're underway. Back to receive, Trayton Powers takes the ball. He's out across the 20, cuts back across the middle, out past the 30, and South Salem will do a nice job there as they corralled Powers and able to bring down GP at the 32. Folks, thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's coverage possible, including the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. Jordan Rosetta and the Grants Pass Cavers trot onto the field behind their 6'5", 220-pound quarterback. Trayton Powers, fresh off a 293-yard performance on 21 carries. Grants Pass will go trips to the top of your screen in a bunch formation, now shift. And they'll line up Bassett there as that wing. Hill in the slot, Traylor at the bottom of your screen. They're going to run toss to Powers. Able to get the edge outside 40, 50, across midfield, and will finish the run Trayton Powers with a carry of, hold on, we got a whistle. Oh, we had a player with his helmet fall off. Let's see, that's a carry of 18 and 9. That's 27 yards for the junior. Here you go, Chief. You're going to keep those stats. Rushing right there. So you just go like this. 19. Or excuse me, 27. Rosetta quickly to the line now. Back to pass. He finds James Traylor on a little under route. Traylor makes one man miss. Back outside to about the 29-yard line. And Jordan Rosetta is now 1 for 1 on a pickup of 15 by James Traylor. Two plays, 42 yards for Grants Pass. Now they'll change tempos as they did this last week often. They were able to get North Salem to jump in the neutral zone 8 times. Rosetta in the gun. Powers in the single back. They're going to run that power look. GT pull. Oh, great move by Powers. In and out. 15, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown. T. Powers from 29 yards out. And just like that, the Grants Pass Cavemen go up 6-0. Big time blocking there as they pulled the backside guard and that wing. Able to get the job done there. And we're going to go there, and we're going to put 6 on the board. Alejandro Leon, as they're going to line up in kind of the swinging gate. They'll now shift back. Extra point, snap, good, hold down, kick on the way. Alejandro Leon made 8 last week, and he makes his first tonight. So 3 plays, 2 rushes by Trayton Powers, 1 for 27, 1 for 29, as he picks up right where he left off last week. Cavemen off to a quick start, 7-0. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more varsity 6A football action coming at you here live on Table Rock Sports.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back live here at Guido Aldorazo Stadium, here at Bennett Field, South Salem High School campus. Grants Pass and Trayton Powers, man, just got on the board quick. 2 carries, 56 yards, and the last one for 29 and a touchdown. South Salem has a seam, and running out with there from on the kickoff return was Wangani Schlegel. The senior almost broke that one, had a little crease. That's where South Salem will get things started as the senior, Kellen Bowman, will lead his South Salem team out on the field. Head coach Josh Van Loo, former quarterback for the Saxons. And South Salem will shift to, well, we're going to call it everybody that's eligible on the left side. Now the right tackle's eligible on the right, too. They're going to pump one. They're going to run a screen back underneath. Beautiful design. And at the 35, makes a cut back, still on his feet, fighting for more yards. And will be wrestled down there was Levi Brace. Beautiful play design there as South Salem shifted all 5 eligible receivers to the field, a little bunch formation. Then they ran a little fake swing left, came back with a screen underneath, and they'll shift again. As they go, hurry up. Schlegel will move now to the slot. Empty backfield. Back looking down the middle, and he had a man. Looks like if he could have stepped out on his back foot just a little bit longer, I think Coach Van Loo wanted a little contact there. Didn't get it. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to get that mismatch with their little speedster. Schlegel on a linebacker down the middle of the field. Maybe a half a second longer on the back foot there from Bowman. Maybe had him. 2nd and 10. Cavers in their defensive front. And not much doing there. As Grants Pass able to keep him in the corral. That was Ty Dungy. 6 foot, 200-pound senior. Middle linebacker. Made the play there. 3rd and 7. South Salem go quick again. Trips to the top. Well, now they're going to go with their dummy count. They'll look over to the sideline, get their play. Shifting out now is Jackson Burt, the sophomore. He'll come in the slot, bottom of your screen. Empty backfield again. Drops back, looking, little mesh play in the middle, and got his receiver. Into Grants Pass territory, and a first down, South Salem. As Kellen Bowman able to sit on the back foot and fire a strike to Wangani Schlegel. Right place, right time. They ran a little under route underneath with the 2 slot guys and slipped Schlegel in right behind those linebackers. Good job by Bowman, able to let that kind of work out for himself. Oh, ball on the ground. Good job by Burt, the sophomore, just to pick it up. And, thrown to the ground hard. And that's going to draw 2 flags. As it looked like, obviously that wasn't Jordan Rosetta. Or was it? No. 14, sorry. They got 18 on the penalty. That's Jet Stewart, the senior. Tough call there. It looked like he made a clean tackle. But it'll go against the Cavers, and 15 yards, that'll move the chains. And now South Salem has the ball at Grants Pass's 27-yard line. And a little play action. Got a man out in the flat. Now come back the other way. Looking, probing. Got some room to run. And quarterback will step out of bounds at about the 22. So a pickup of 5 there on first down. It looked like they tried to run a little boot or waggle there to the field. And might have had a guy in the flat, but he would have had to throw the ball over a defender, which is never a good idea. So a really smart move there on first down by Kellen Bowman, able to just sit on that back foot, actually reverse course and field, find some running room, and end up picking 6. They're going to go a little bubble screen to the top, and going to have another first down. So a really productive drive here for the Saxons. Good blocking there on the perimeter for South Salem, as Bowman able to find number 10, Levi Brace, and Brace's second reception. So South Salem now in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Grants Pass's Titan Davis now will come out, the sophomore starter, both ways, 5'11", 235 pounds. Had to come out of the game. Was that Deshaun Stinson maybe taking his place at D-end? And here comes off the edge is Grants Pass. Little cut in the middle. Make one man miss. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Schlegel. And the Saxons answer right back. Just a beautiful offensive drive if you're South Salem. Just what the doctor ordered if you're a fan of the Air Saxon show. And South Salem, just like that, bada bing, bada boom, they answer. Schlegel's touchdown run from 11 yards out. Extra point coming. Looks like we got Grants Pass in the neutral zone. So that will move the ball to the 1.5-yard line. And South Salem's going to trot their offense back onto the field and see if they can steal an extra point here. Beautiful night for football here in Salem. Full house backfield or diamond personnel, 2 tight ends We'll hand off, cut back, dipsy-do, and looks like that encroachment's actually going to pay off for Grants Pass as their defense bows their neck. And South Salem will come away with 6, not 7. But nonetheless, South Salem does get on the scoreboard and answer the Cavemen. In just over 3 minutes, 8:51 left here in the first quarter. Grants Pass 7, South Salem 6. We come back. I bet there might be another score coming in our future. Call me crazy. These teams look like they're going to score. It might be a rerun or a copy of last week in that Grants Pass North Salem game. We'll take a quick break so I can catch a breath. It's an action-packed 3:09 so far. We don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents, and community members.
what it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
Oh, welcome back. Trayton Powers brings the kickoff back for the Cavers out to the 33-yard line for Grants Pass. That's where they'll take over. And I have jokingly say that last week it was very similar. I did the Grants Pass game 56-42 over North Salem. So a lot of offense. I guess it's, me. I'm just an old offensive guy, so why not? Let's have another shootout, huh? Fans, before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros supports communities that support them. And for over 30 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Jordan Rosetta will lead his team back on the field at the 33-yard line. Look one way. Screen back underneath. Breivik Hill, 35-40. Good blocking out in front. Second effort. Breivik Hill will pick up 11 and a first down for the Cavers. Grants Pass now goes hurry up on the ball. And we got a whistle and we gotta get a player out for South Salem or fix his jersey, and the official is saying get off the field. You gotta have your equipment right if you want to stay out here. So that's what happens. Should probably do that throughout the night to maybe disrupt the offensive timing. I've seen a couple of guys maybe in college football. I'm not saying I've seen it before or it's ever been a strategy, but I've seen some guys maybe have an ankle injury all of a sudden or like a cramp because they want to break that rhythm of the offense. Here's trips bunch to the bottom of your screen. Trailer at the top of your screen. And a little double move. Rosetta now on the run. Ooh, and a nice big hit there from the Saxons middle linebacker. And that was Levi Brace, the senior, who had a couple catches on the offensive drive. Nice play. Rosetta will pick up 1 on the carry. So still a positive yard, but looked like they had a double move with Trailer, maybe a hitch and go or a slant and go at the top. And if Rosetta wasn't moved off his spot, I think they would have had something up the far sideline and see if they come back to that. Rosetta in the gun. Powers behind him, little short motion and downhill power football. Powers gets bounced out and a great tackle there by number 21, Landon Sewell, the junior. So there's something that doesn't happen very often. Trayton Powers doesn't gain more than 20 yards on a carry. My goodness. 3rd and 10 now. Grants Pass. Trips to the top of your screen. Let's see if they dummy count it. They do. South Salem moved but didn't quite get across the neutral zone there. So they'll look over to the sideline as they have multiple guys over there signing the play in. So you can't catch what play they're running, or that's the idea at least. Dropping back, Rosetta looking down the middle, contact, and ball is knocked out. That was number 11, Logan Otele. Otele, junior linebacker. And Grants Pass picks up the quick first down. And now, 3 and out after that. That'll bring on Alejandro Leon, and Grants Pass will punt the ball to South Salem. I did not foresee that one happening. Good job by the Saxons defense. Kind of a high, slow snap and almost blocked, but a beautiful punt from Leon, and fair catch is made. Down there, number 1, Samuel Johnson. Almost getting the block there was Levi Brace. Brace has been all over the place. Had a tackle for loss, a couple catches on the offensive side, and almost blocked that punt. So South Salem's going to take over at their own 12. Coach Van Loo has to be ecstatic about the start for the Saxons. South Salem will go trips to the top of your screen. Single receiver, bottom of your screen, single back. Snap, play action. Looking, got a man down there. And the ball's going to be knocked away. That was James Traylor. And that was also number 5, Reed Rhodes. Reed Rhodes, sorry. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. And now Grants Pass. They jump off sides, and they do in the neutral zone. Si, you can just keep it on that side, bud. Okay. Nope. Away from this stuff, yep. So Grants Pass now jumps in the neutral zone. A little dose of their own medicine from last week when they got North Salem to jump in the neutral zone. I think it was 8 or 9 times. So South Salem now the one changing tempos. Grants Pass got off to a fast start, a 3-play drive for a touchdown, and it looked like they're going to pick up right where they left off. Well, then South Salem answered, and then able to get a 3 and out where the Saxons on defense. Kellen Bowman with the dummy count the first time he'll come up. And check to another play. The Cavers in their 3-4 defense. Dropping back, and Letman just come right through. Little blown protection there from the Air Saxons, and unable to protect him there as he took a shot. As the Caveman's DN there came in unaccounted for. That was 33. Jacob Thomas, junior, 5'10", 210 pounds, off the edge there. So that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Huge situation here. Can South Salem pick up a first down? Can Grants Pass get right back off the field and give the ball to their quarterback? And there's a throw and a kind of a sidearm delivery. Ball's going to be incomplete. And Grants Pass does the job right back of getting off the field. That'll bring up 4th and 5. So the punt team will come on for South Salem. And beware, buyer beware, the quarterback, Kellen Bowman, is also the punter back for South Salem. So never know. Deep in your own territory early, though, probably not. But if you're South Salem, you know you got to make some plays to try to win. And a left-footed punt there from Bowman. And ball's taken there by Breivik Hill. He's got some room to the outside, makes a man miss, cuts up inside. Hill still on his feet, out past the 30, stutter step, moving to the outside, and a flag comes in late. Touchdown, Grants Pass, Breivik Hill. But there is a flag, and it came in really, really late. That's a tough one for GP if that's the case, because it was, as Breivik Hill was going in the end zone, it looked like. Illegal blindside block. It goes against Grants Pass. So that nullifies the touchdown. I didn't see it personally, but my eyes were following Breivik Hill, so it very well could have happened. Part of our KYR Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign. Not my job to make the calls tonight, throw the laundry. It's my job to call the game, right? So flag is thrown. 15-yard penalty going against Grants Pass. However, the Cavers got the ball back and in good field position. Unfortunately, though, for Hill and the highlight tape, that one nullified by the penalty. Grants Pass will take over at their own 46. Slot formation here for GP. Didn't see that a lot last week. Powers, the lone running back. And snap to Rosetta. Will throw to the top of your screen. And a nice little block out there. Ball's loose. Ball is out. And Grants Pass able to recover it. Very lucky to get back on top. That was Cameron Bowen with the catch, the 6'2", 185-pound receiver. And it was the senior tight end, 6'3", 200-pound Nate Bassett, who made the block on the corner to Springham, who jumped back on the football and recovered that fumble. Otherwise, Saxons could have been, midfield going the other way. So big-time heads up there by Nate Bassett, able to jump on that ball in that situation. So 2nd and 5 now in South Salem territory at their 49-yard line. Rosetta in the gun. Hands it off. Powers. Got a hole at the 40, 30. You're not going to catch him. 10-5 in zone. Touchdown. Trayton Powers, this time from 49 yards out. This dude has another gear. 291 yards and 21 carries last week. This week, he already has over 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns here halfway through the first quarter. And Grants Pass will go for 2, a little swinging gate action, and we got a flag. Illegal procedure. Penalty, it looks like. False start, possibly. Goes against Grants Pass, and that's one more thing that Grants Pass is going to make you get prepared for. Something else you got to prepare for in the week if you're trying to prepare for them, if you got to prepare for that swinging gate and extra point kind of fun stuff. Alejandro Leon, Division I bound kicker. Kick up and good. So with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first quarter, Grants Pass 14, South Salem 6. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this here live on Table Rock Sports.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload and meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserve beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website. So remember, always shop at our bonanzas and save. Coming soon, watch for the meat bonanza near you.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Welcome back live. Grants Pass 14, South Salem 6 on the back of Trayton Powers, who has 4 carries, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Touchdown runs of 29 and 49. This dude is going after his own record that he set last week. He ran, like I said before, 291 yards, or 93 yards, check that. 293 yards, 21 carries, 4 touchdowns last week against North Salem, breaking the legend Craig Dolmage's old mark of 273 yards, which he set in 2004 against Crater. picking up right where he left off. So in less than 5 quarters now, he's rushed for over 400 yards and 6 touchdowns. Pretty impressive stuff. South Salem, little shift, now in motion, jet sweep to the top, and a little jitterbug, got it. 25, 26, 27, 28-yard line. And a nice pickup there for Schlegel. An 8-yard pickup for the aforementioned jitterbug, right? That guy was made to run the jet sweep. And South Salem will go quick, handing off, little GT action in the backfield, guard tackle, counter kind of look. South Salem pushing forward, and that's going to be enough for the first down. Good pickup there from number 11. We've called his name a couple times just on the defensive side. Otele. Now that little bubble screen to the top. 35. Still going, still driving, and will be brought down there, and that's going to be another first down. Saxons. Schlegel 10 more, and another Air Saxon first down. South Salem, Coach Van Loo will go trips to the bottom of your screen. Bowman back to pass, looking, and a dangerous throw, ball's up in the air, tipped up a couple times, and we called it the old tip drill. Looked like he had Schlegel underneath on a little in and out route. But he went for the deep in, and ball could have been, it was catchable for South Salem, but he had to throw it over a GP defender. Here comes motion. South Salem looking, and that might have been a lateral, but it's a beautiful looking play. South Salem's got a blocker out in front. Make one man miss, and reaching, leaning is number 1, Samuel Johnson, the junior, on a beautiful design from the Saxons, and a first down, South Salem. The Air Saxons, apropos with their attack so far through the air. Shifting, now to empty. Bowman back, looking, pressure, and they're going underneath, and Schlegel just in and out of his hands as it was a little high. Man, he had some room to run. He had about 15 or 20 yards on that little underneath route, and it looks to me that Grants Pass wants to play a little bit softer zone and kind of bend but don't break mentality. They'll give that up all day, so it's kind of on Bowman to go ahead and take it. They'll look over after the dummy count. And South Salem, the junior quarterback Bowman will yell instructions, play action. Looking down the field, they got a deep out route and got him there, Schlegel. Jitterbug 30. And that's going to be a pickup of 17 yards for Wangani Schlegel. Silas, over here. Stay away from the cords, bud. Sorry, that's my little guy with me. And Schlegel again. 20, 15, got one to outrace. Oh, and a nice tackle there from Grants Pass, a shoelace tackle, and now he wants out. Schlegel, though, is a handful. Tough to bring down, low to the ground, and a very good job from South Salem trying to answer. First down at the 12-yard line. Little jet sweep, but it's a power look downhill. I like that look as they pulled the backside wing and the backside guard. Little kick-out power look and a little, it goes down as a completed pass, but we got a caver player down. And it looks like that's going to be number, is it 45? I got 40-something. He was trying to get out the play before. So hopefully he's okay down there as GP's training staff will come on, and it looks like he's going to be okay. And that's number 45, Clayton Markey, the 5'10", 190-pound junior. It seems like every person I talk about, every player I talk about, on this Grants Pass team, and not to diminish their senior class, but there are so many juniors and sophomores that play vital roles for this team. So Here is South Salem, though, knocking on the doorstep again at the 7-yard line. 2nd and 4 situation. Here inside the 10-yard line. Here a little jet action. Bowman keeps, and not much doing there. Bowman able to pick up about 2. So that'll bring up 3rd and 2 at about the 5-yard line. Can the Cavers hold here on defense? 2:27 left here in the first quarter. And Coach Van Loo's going to call timeout. We'll take one with him. We'll be right back after this here live on Table Rock Sports. You're good. And welcome back here live. South Salem High School, Boomer Marshall, Mike Strickland, Silas Marshall, the Chief Dan Marshall, alongside, I'm alongside those guys. Not alongside Joe Brett, but I'm sure he's here in heart. Here we go, Bowman looking, slant outside, and late flag comes in. And let's see what that flag is. Whew. Whoa. Pass interference defense. Well. How about this? Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission, Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. That's about all I could say about that pass interference call. Anyway, 3rd and 1 here for the Saxons. Got to get to the 2, and a Wildcat look, and end zone touchdown. So that pass interference gives Levi Brace the opportunity to get in the end zone, and Levi is able to do so. South Salem will keep their offense on the field as they'll go for 2 again. But surprise, surprise, I got another shootout. Last year was 55-54. I mentioned that in the pregame show. Okay, right now it's on pace to be 56, to 48. And let's see what happens with this 2-point conversion. And they're going to go in that Wildcat formation again, man in motion, and fake toss here, and they're going to get it. Kind of a walk-in, great play design. And just like that, we're all tied at 14. 2:13 left here in the first quarter. Nothing been decided yet. Remember, it was 364 days ago that these two played 55-54. Okay, so these guys know first off how to score, know to play in a shootout, and folks, strap in. It could be a long night here in Salem. As South Salem able to get on the board again for the second time on the 3-yard touchdown run from Levi Brace. Well, if you like offensive stats, you've come to the right place. Back to receive for the Cavers. James Traylor and Trayton Powers. And this is returnable. Traylor able to corral the ball to 15. He's got a lane and not able to do it. Not able to make it there to that lane. And that's number 22. Bridger Hayter. Bridger, the sophomore, able to come up with the tackle for the Air Saxons. And Grants Pass will take over at their own 25. Just over 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Jordan Rosetta back on the field for the Cavers. Trayton Powers will be next to him. Trailer at the bottom of your screen, single receiver. Bassett's the wing, Hill in the slot. Bowman at the top of your screen. Rosetta in a little trap look. Powers driving, and he's going to pick up 4. Is Trayton Powers. We're going to call it a pickup of 5. Or the officials are, at least, and so we'll go along with their lead. So now just under 2 minutes. Grants Pass kind of muddle huddles. The receivers get lined up, get the signal from the sideline early. Bump situation down here. Now South Salem will back out. Blitz look coming, and they're going to run the same play. Powers makes a man miss. 40. He's at midfield. He cuts back. 45. Got a blocker out in front. Trayton Powers. 70 yards. No flags. Touchdown, Cavers. Rewriting the record books is Trayton Powers in under 5 quarters, okay? In just under 5 quarters has rushed for, counting last week and now today's first quarter, has rushed for 170 and 300 yards. You're talking about almost 500 yards rushing in 5 quarters, and now 7 touchdowns in 5 quarters. A run unlike any other for the running back and junior from Grants Pass. Extra point is up and in. We got a flag, though. Encroachment neutral zone infraction against the defense. Let's see if Grants Pass wants to get greedy and go for 2. As we know from last year, a 1-point game, 55-54. Okay, 1 point could mean the difference. It looks like Grants Pass is going to accept the penalty. They're going to keep their field goal team on the field. Are they going to kick it again? Was there, did it not go in? Leon. Hold is down, almost missed the pad. But kick is up, and good job by Breivik Hill to put it down. Trayton Powers, though, his 3rd touchdown run in the first quarter. Touchdown run so far of 29, 49, and now, yes, 70. My goodness. I got to take a breath. We'll take a break. I'll be right back after this.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload and meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserve beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website. So remember, always shop at our bonanzas and save. Coming soon, watch for the meat bonanza near you.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
We're back live. Schlegel brings it out almost to the 30-yard line. That's where South Salem will take over And I sit here and I talk to my son Silas and the chief, my dad. We're talking 56, okay? 56 and 49, that's 105. Okay, another 5, that's 110. Okay, and then 70. In the first quarter, Trayton Powers has 180 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Add that with 293, a school record last week, and you're talking about 473 yards and 7 touchdowns in the last 5 quarters. Nice play there. That was number 1, Cameron Holland, the junior, 6 foot, 170-pounder, the outside linebacker. Nice play there on the short screen pass. So 2nd and 8 now for the Air Saxon. Looking, probing. Bowman able to swing it out wide and got a man. Out past the 40, 45, out of bounds. First down, South Salem, as Bowman was able to find Jackson Burt. Jackson Burt, the sophomore, and a reception of over about 15 yards. First down, South Salem. They ran this play earlier. Are they going to pump it this time? They could double pass. They got him. I called it all the way from South Salem in the booth. It was a lateral. Oh, Traylor punches the ball out, and the ball's going to go out of bounds at the 2-yard line. If it would have rolled in the end zone, it would have been gone, but great play design there by Josh, head coach Van Loo. And that was Samuel Johnson, number 1 on that play, able to throw the ball down the sideline. South Salem trying to answer before the first quarter's over. 31 seconds left. Grants Pass punched the ball out. This is action-packed. Bowman has it, and he kind of tiptoes and is going to pick up a couple. 25 seconds remaining. Here, let's see if South Salem runs it out or if they're going to run another play. Bowman in the gun, trips to the top of your screen. And 4 seconds. It looks like they're just going to let it run out. But nevertheless, what an action-packed first quarter. If you like offense, if you like big plays, keep it here. We're going to have a fun night of football here in Salem on the campus of South Salem High School. After 1 quarter, Grants Pass 21, South Salem 14, but South Salem, they are a knocking and on the doorstep. Action-packed Friday night football on Table Rock Sports. Wouldn't want it any other way. Don't go anywhere. Live when we come back. Second quarter action. This one's going to be fun. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents,
community members,
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Welcome back live. Second quarter now. South Salem, 2nd and goal on the 8-yard line. Play action, got a man across the middle, and ball is thrown just a little bit behind Schlegel and unable to come up with it there. He had him, though, over the middle, did Bowman, but a little sidearm delivery. Like to see him kind of step up, climb the pocket there, and go ahead and throw a strike. Bowman in the gun, 3rd and goal. Could be 4 down territory. Let's see here. Bowman calling out some plays up front. And a kind of a dummy call there. Now we'll look back over to the sideline and look for Another play call from the South Salem coaching staff. They got it now. Bowman in the gun. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Looking on the slant. Oh! And a good throw there. Levi Brace was open. Good delivery. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. And South Salem trots the field goal unit onto the field. Putting the ball down for South Salem, the holder. Number 3, Jaden Regaldo, the sophomore, and attempting the field goal is Xander Huazo Varquez. Ball is down, kick is up. Can it get there? No, just short by about a yard. Man, and Grants Pass faithful like to see that. So they will get the ball back, and I believe the ball gets put on the 20-yard line after a missed field goal attempt, and it does. So you can see the Grants Pass faithful that have made the trip up the interstate, up I-5. I made that trip today as well. So hopefully you people that are at home are enjoying the live webcast on Table Rock Sports. Enjoy a little Friday night football in the friendly confines of your living room. Trailer, single receiver to the bottom of your screen. Trips bunch and a toss. Powers, and he's trying to mosey out, find his way through. He's going to pick up, or excuse me, that could have been, that was senior Weston Berg with his first carry of the night. Berg able to pick up 2. Trayton Powers is probably looking for the oxygen somewhere. And they'll throw the trailer, top of your screen, make a man miss, make another man miss, split 2. And the sophomore electrifying trailer picks up 10. And a fancy 10 at that, with those pretty feet. Grants Pass, usually tough after they pick up that first down. Rosetta in the gun. Weston Berg, the running back, will swing, bottom of your screen, look inside, they got him in. Oh! Unable to come down with the pass there is Cameron Bowen. Rosetta had Bowen on that little replacement curl, I would call it, or little slant replace. Rosetta fit the ball in nice, and almost we call that old little distraction drill, and Bowen unable to put it away. Second and 10. Cavers have the ball at their own 32-yard line. And running, make a man miss. Powers, oh! Lowers the shoulder. Trayton Powers, powerful at best. 23 more yards for the junior, and that puts him over 200 yards on the night. Yeah, I saw it. Beautiful run there by number 9, and folks, that's how you run behind your pads. For you kids watching at home. Rosetta has it. Trailer on the hitch again. Make a man miss down the sideline. Trailer 25-20. 10-5 end zone. Touchdown. James Trailer on a short pass from Jordan Rosetta. Trailer made one man miss, and he went down the sideline for the rest. 45 yards later to pay dirt. And Grants Pass back on the scoreboard again. Touchdown GP. That's the explosiveness I'm talking about in James Trailer. Just a sophomore from the junior Rosetta, as Alejandro Leon will jog on to attempt the point after. And another touchdown on the board for the Cavers, and that extra point sails almost to Wilsonville. Alejandro Leon, Division I bound kicker. So touchdown and extra point good for Grants Pass. This time not Trayton Powers. This time Mr. Trailer himself. As Grants Pass now takes the lead, 28-24. We'll take a break. When we come back, more second quarter action coming at you live on Table Rock Sports.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We're back live. Leon kicks and will kick it into the end zone for Grants Pass. South Salem will take over at their own 20. It's crazy. The NFL, you kick it in the end zone, the other team gets the ball on the 35. In college, you kick it in the end zone, the other team gets the ball at the 25. In high school, you kick it in the end zone, the team gets the ball at the 20. I don't know. South Salem, Cameron Bowen will take over at their own 20, and they've really had a spirited start to tonight's game. And Schlegel now in motion, or shifting, resets. And they got that little mesh underneath route. Bowen looking and in trouble and goes down, but we got two flags on the play. That sack is going to go for naught, as it looked like it was a face mask against Grants Pass. Number 55, Elijah Hernandez, the junior, 5'11", 240 pounds, got home for Grants Pass, but just like I said, personal foul, face mask against Grants Pass. We'll give him 15 yards from the end of the play, or excuse me, from the previous spot. Automatic first down. We'll take South Salem to the Grants Pass, or take the South Salem to their own 35. South Salem right back on the ball. Shifting. And throwing, got a man there, and a nice tackle from Breivik Hill. Picking up 3 is Samuel Johnson, the junior, on the throw from Bowman. South Salem getting a line, 3 receivers to the top, single receiver to the bottom is Johnson. Handing off, making a cut and leaning forward and getting the first down there is number 11, Logan Otele, the junior. And a nice run there from the Air Saxon show. First down, South Salem, second of the drive. Out to their own 45. Shifting to South Salem, 4 receivers to the top. Bowman moving, looking, got a man down the sideline. Wide open. And a pickup of 30 yards for the Saxons. And that was number 10, Levi Brace. Brace did a nice job finding the void there as he ran a little wheel down the far sideline, and coverage had already sunk with the deep clearing routes. So a nice play design there from the Air Saxons, and South Salem now in business inside the red zone. There's a pump, and they got a man. Out is Johnson, and making the catch. Touchdown, Air Saxons. That's Samuel Johnson, the junior, and South Salem answers right back on a beautiful throw from Cameron Bowman to Samuel Johnson. And just like that, South Salem on the board again here with 8:43 left in the second. Alexander Uwazo Varquez on for the point after. Up and good. South Salem scores on a 25-yard dart on the double move from Johnson. Bowman to Johnson, and South Salem cuts their deficit in half. 28-21. Don't go anywhere. Exciting football action coming at you here live on Table Rock Sports.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents, community members, anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
We're back live as Trailer lets the ball go out of bounds. So that'll be a legal procedure, kick out of bounds. And the Cavers will start with the football at the 35-yard line. So 8:43 left here in the second quarter. Scoring summary. Well, I got to do some work here. Run, Powers, 35-yarder. Trailer had a 45-yarder. That's Trailer's third touchdown reception in the last two games. Powers goes in motion and pressure coming. They got Hill on a little screen pass. Make one miss, make two miss. Still going, ball's out! And South Salem recovers. Well, he got up with the football. South Salem had recovered. There it is. South Salem recovers on the strip. And I believe that was Levi Brace able to get the strip. And one play after their touchdown, South Salem gets the ball back and has all kinds of momentum. South Salem now will line up. Let's see if they go sudden change, take a shot. Something tricky here, middle of the field. Schlegel goes in motion. They're going to pump it one way, and they're going to run their screen back over the middle. Brace has got it. Out past the 40, out to the 34-yard line. And another Air Saxon first down. 8:21 left. Brace has had a big role here in the first half, whether it's at receiver, defensively, or at Wildcat. Bowman looking, got Brace again. He's at the 15, and a huge play for South Salem. There is a flag down, however. A flag down in the area of holding. And holding will go against the Saxons, number 57. So a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Excuse me, is it previous spot? Let's see where he goes. From the previous spot. So that'll bring up 1st and 20. South Salem, who has all kinds of momentum. It didn't seem that long ago that Grants Pass had scored. It was 28-14. It looked like they had taken the upper hand. South Salem has been very resilient tonight, continuing to fight. They've had a great plan offensively. And Schlegel's one of the big reasons why. Schlegel in the motion man now, or shifting. Now they're going to motion to the top. They're going to come back with a receiver screen inside. Johnson has it. 35. And Grants Pass does a nice job rallying to the football. But South Salem will pick up 9. That'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Air Saxons. South Salem will go in a 2-by-2 look. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Schlegel in motion. There's that little toss power play. And Schlegel makes one miss. He makes another. He's driving. He's looking. And he's going to pick up about 13 more. Schlegel picks up the first down. And South Salem is on the move again. First down inside the 25. At the 23-yard line. Josh Van Loo's bunch is on the move. Trip formation bunch to the top of your screen. Johnson's the single receiver to the bottom. Wheel out of the backfield. They got him down the left sideline. Touchdown! South Salem in a beautiful shot from Bowman to Jackson Burt, the sophomore. And just like that, South Salem has climbed within 1 point of Grants Pass. 28-27, extra point pending. What a shot from Cameron Bowen to Jackson Burt. They say, yeah, you're part of the future. They say, no, we're here right now. Junior to sophomore. Don't talk about the future anymore. They want to talk about we're here. Extra point up, blocked by the Cavers. And you can't return it in high school football. So Grants Pass will keep that 1 point advantage. But nevertheless, South Salem able to score again, cutting the deficit now just to 1. 7:01 left here in the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. We got a great night of football coming at you right here from South Salem High School, Bennett Field, Guido Aldorazo Stadium. Don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh.
Welcome back live. James Traylor has it out across the 20. Makes a man miss, now cutting back. But not much doing there. And that's number 11, Logan Otele. Bridger Hayter also on the tackle. Wow, what a game so far, huh? What a matchup. Points, points, points. Like, offensive juggernaut, just flat out getting after it. Grants Pass now, their turn, they think, right? Trayton Powers will be in the backfield alongside Jordan Rosetta. Here's a little jet motion from Brevik Hill. They'll hand off Powers. 30, makes a man miss. 35, and out to the 40-yard line, and a pickup of 12 yards on first down for the Junior Powers. Trayton Powers has over 200 yards rushing so far tonight and 3 touchdowns. South Salem tries to run to get a man off the field late. And I think we got a timeout, South Salem. We're going to keep it here. 6:42 left in the second quarter. We'll go ahead and go run back through the scoring summary so far. First, it was Grants Pass getting off to a quick start and a 3-play drive, a 29-yard touchdown run by Trayton Powers. South Salem then answered with an 11-yard touchdown run from Wagnani Schlegel. 49-yard touchdown run from Powers again. Then a 3-yard touchdown run back by Levi Brace. Powers then with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the first quarter. This one was his longest at 70 yards. Traylor then got a pass, went 45 yards down the far sideline. So that made it 28-14. And South Salem, last 2 possessions, 2 35-yard touchdown passes from Bowman, 1 to Johnson, 1 to Burt. Did not get that last extra point as Grants Pass was able to block it. So that's where we stand. Grants Pass 28, South Salem 27. Sorry, I got to update my scoreboard. My bad. There you go. I'm sorry. Trailer, bottom of your screen, and he's gone again. Can they get him? Trailer's quick. They're not going to catch him. James Trailer, 60 yards this time. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And here we go. Trailer with over 100 yards receiving in the last 2 scores from Grants Pass. Unbelievable. If you like offense, man, this is where you want to be. Rosetta to Trailer for 60 yards. Unbelievable. Shootout, shootout, shootout. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Bowman to Burt. Rosetta to Trailer. Extra point on the way. Alejandro Leon puts it on the board, and touchdown Cavers. Extra point is good. But something tells me South Salem's coming right back, and they're going to have something up their sleeve too. Coach Van Loo's obviously done a great job getting his kids ready to play, as Coach Kennedy has for Grants Pass as well. Exciting, exciting Friday night of football here in Salem, Oregon. 35-27. 6:32 left. Here still in the second quarter. I was joking with Joe Brett, our executive producer, back in the studio in Medford before tonight's game. I saw him this morning and I said, hey man, last week Grants Pass in North Salem, if you had the over, you were good in about the middle of the second quarter. Well, here we are, middle of the second quarter. If you got the over in this game, you're good. No, I'm kidding. There's no gambling on high school sports. But if you did have the over, it would be light up the cigar time. Turn out the lights, the party's over. Dandy Don. So here comes Alejandro Leon as he will kick off for the Cavers. Back to receive is Schlegel and Jackson Burt. Both who have touchdowns on the night for the Saxons. Leon consistently will put the ball in the end zone. Let's see if he can get one there, and he does. Big leg for Alejandro. South Salem will start at their own 20. Cameron Bowman, the junior quarterback, brings his team back out onto the field. Trips to the top of your screen. Schlegel, the motion man. Now a 2x2. They'll run the little shift back here with Burt. Empty formation. Looking, and pressure coming from the backside, but a nice job by Bowman, able to pick up 5 yards there on the first down. Good pressure, though, from Grants Pass on the play, but unable to corral him behind the line of scrimmage, so that'll go down as a pickup of 4.5. Looking, got a man, 25-20, cuts it back inside, and that's going to be enough to move the chains and a first down for the Saxons. Gunny out to the 32-yard line. Play action, pressure, and going to take a shot. Was looking for Johnson as Grants Pass kind of rolled up in that cover 2 look. And we got a late flag, maybe in the area of roughing the passer. Nope, we got a legal hands to the face against GP. It seemed to come after the play was over, on the tail end of the play, and it was near the quarterback. That's why I said roughing the passer. However, not roughing the passer. Legal hands to the face. That'll be automatic first down, South Salem. So the chains will move. South Salem has the ball at the stay away, you're unstepping on that. Stay at the 42-yard line at their own 42. Back to pass, Bowman looking, got a man, and it looked like the receiver was going in, and Bowman, the quarterback, thought he was going out or vertical. Trying to take a shot down the sideline there. That was to number 25, Cody Scherer. In motion, fake the jet. And up inside, driving for extra yards, driving. Brought down there by Stinson. And number 14, Parker Howe. Good carry there from the sophomore Burt. Will bring up 3rd and 5 at their own 47. 5:15 left here in the second quarter. Bowman back to pass, looking, good coverage down below, and a nice job by Bowman as he's able to go through his progression. Johnson was well covered by Breivik Hill, and he went back to his in route as the quarterback does a nice job of stepping up into the pocket, climbing that pocket, and finding Levi Brace across the middle. And a big 3rd down completion will move the chains here as the clock goes under 5 minutes, and the Saxons are now into GP territory. They'll run that jet sweep, little power look, and Brace will have another reception and going to pick up 7 on first down. Second and 3 now for South Salem at their own 41-yard line. Bowman in the gun. 2 receivers to the top and the bottom. They'll sprint Bowman out. They got a man behind the defense. Brace makes a great catch, able to get his foot in bounds. And that's going to go for a pickup of 28 yards. Levi Brace, 3 receptions on 3 plays. That'll bring up 1st and goal for South Salem with just under 4.5 left to play. Bowman will go fast. He hands off. Schlegel dips-a-doo in the middle, driving. And the ball pops out. Did South Salem get back on top of it? Looks like they're going to go to their wildcat look. South Salem got back on top of it. And looks like they're going to put Brace at quarterback and snap it to the big fella here. It was a walk-in the last time they had this formation, did South Salem. Clock's ticking just under 4 minutes, and Grants Pass wants a timeout as they're going to talk about things. That's the first timeout for Grants Pass here in the first half, so they'll have 2 remaining. So, yeah, this is, I just heard over the loudspeaker, this is South Salem's homecoming. So the boys in red are giving their best effort tonight for the homecoming crowd. Big deal in high school, right? Homecoming. So kids are out there playing probably the best game they've played all year. And if you're Coach Van Loo, that's what you want to see, the kids responding. Unfortunately, South Salem doesn't have a win so far this season. But you know what? They're fighting. They're battling right now. And they're keeping up with one of the top, 10 or 15 teams in the state. Score for score so far. So Coach Van Loo and his staff got to be real excited about the prospects of what this year has remaining and what the future holds, because I know that it's a youth movement here at South Salem. They're going to line up number 10, Levi Brace, in that Wildcat look, full house, backfield, double tight, 1 yard line, and they're going to say, Levi, go get in the zone, and he does. Touchdown, Saxons. The big fella, touchdown run, number 2 on the night. And Levi gets South Salem on the board. Let's see, for the fifth time they've reached the end zone. 35-33. It looks like South Salem's going to go for 2. And where is Levi? Are they going to snap it to 50? Where's the quarterback at? Yeah, there's Levi. They're just running a little unbalanced look. And he's going to run right. And Grant's pass there. Levi's second effort. Got it. We're all tied. What second effort there from Levi and the Wildcat, as you can hear the Saxon faithful down below. 35-35. What a game so far. 3:46 left in the second quarter rather. Don't go anywhere. We have a good one here live on Table Rock Sports.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run.
And Trayton Powers takes the kickoff, breaks 3 tackles, and he is gone. Just like that. 80 yards, no flags. Trayton Powers puts GP back on top. My goodness. Holy Toledo. Trayton Powers, man. Dude is unreal. 4th touchdown in the first half. 8th touchdown in the last 2 games. And this coming all in less than 6 quarters. Over 600 yards of rushing in the last 2 games. Now an 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Has touchdown runs of 70, 49, 29. And has rushed for over 220 yards here in the first half. Trayton Powers, have a night, dude. My goodness. Unreal. We better take a break. I got to catch my breath. We'll be right back after this.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents, community members, anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Welcome back. That John L. Scott scoreboard is going off right now. 3:32 left. Second quarter, yeah, I'm saying second quarter. 42-35. This is unbelievable. Leon kicks off, and it will go into the end zone. The ball is going to sail in the end zone anyway. As I go look around Table Rock Sports right now, looking for some scores and updates. Yeah, everybody else is at halftime right now. West Salem beating North Medford 14-7 at the half. Let's see, Crater Eagle Point. Crater's beating Eagle Point 42-0. Let's see, Henley Cascade Christian 23, Henley 0. Coquille Phoenix. Phoenix up 15-0 at the half. That'll do it for our gamut of, pressure coming and a beautiful shot. Oh! Johnson with Bowman with a beautiful pass down the sideline. Good defense there from Grants Pass, able to knock it away as Johnson was unable to corral it. 3:27 left in the second quarter. Might as well be 300 minutes. It's an eternity. Everybody else is at halftime or the third quarter. We got 3:27 left in the second. South Salem goes in motion. Fake. And, ball's tipped up. And Grants Pass able to jump on it, but I don't think it was a lateral. So South Salem will retain possession. 3rd and 10 at their own 20. And this is an important play here if you're South Salem. Need to pick up this first down, it seems like, just to keep pace. Looks like South Salem wants to realign their offense. They'll go trips, bottom of your screen. Single receiver at the top. Bowman back to pass. He's got Johnson down the sideline. And a beautiful shot. Room to run, 50, 40. And out of bounds at the 30 on a beautiful flood route. Catch was made. 50-yard completion for the Saxons. And that's Levi Brace again, and Brace has had a night. Just over 3 minutes left. Schlegel makes one miss in the backfield, and Ghani down to about the 25-yard line. Pick up of 5 on first down. 2nd and 5 at the Caver 25. South Salem wants to keep their foot on the accelerator here. Motion, top of your screen. Little screen underneath the Brace. Can he make one miss? And he unable to get the first down, but a good pickup of about 4. So that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Does Coach Van Loo want to go back to Brace at Wildcat here? Or is he going to stay in this tempo right here? Because you have the option now to try to run the clock out and get a score. Bowman has it, and he's going to run forward. And going to hang on to the football and get enough for the first down. Clock now ticks under 2.5 minutes at 2:23. First down for the Saxons, and those first down totals got to be astronomical. This is not a game for the faint of heart or for the defensive-minded dude. This is a game for the people that like to score some points. Schlegel downhill, and Ghani with a nice pickup of about 6 on first down. Clock will now tick under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Can South Salem level the scoreboard once again? We got a Grants Pass player down on the far sideline. Timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here live on Table Rock Sports.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, And that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members. And when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back live, South Salem High School. Ghani makes a man miss. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. That's going to make it 1st and goal for South Salem. Do they take their time here? Don't try to give Grants Pass any time back on the clock, right? So that's going to stop the clock temporarily while the chains get reset. Clock now winds. We're at 100 seconds left here in the first half. It looks like South Salem wants to go with Levi Brace in that Wildcat formation. Clock ticks under 90 seconds now. 42-35, Grants Pass with the lead. 1st and goal at the 4. Brace turns hand, Schlegel, and Ghani will pick up about 1 or 2 down to about the 3-yard line. Grants Pass now wisely will take a timeout. With 1:16 left here in the second quarter, trying to get as much time on that clock in case they do give up a score to maybe go answer with one of their own. It's kind of just been one of those games. I talked about the dust, the smoke clearing and the dust settling after last week's game when they played North Salem. Grants Pass was victorious in that game 56-42. And so far, it's just been more of the same this week. 42-35, not even at halftime yet. And South Salem really, record so far, haven't got a win. And so this is a big, big moment for South Salem to come out and go toe-to-toe with one of the top teams in the state like this and play Grants Pass, pretty much level all the way through this first half is impressive. South Salem and Coach Van Loo, they have a younger team. Grants Pass is very young and inexperienced as well, or not inexperienced. They are experienced. They had a lot of sophomores start last year. South Salem, a lot of new faces, though. And just trying to find their way here early in the season. Tough to do so in this tough conference. Here's an opportunity to try to level things out here. 2nd and goal for South Salem. 1:16 left. They're on the 3-yard line. Brace in the gun. Fake one way. Lean, dive, touchdown, South Salem. Levi Brace punches it in from 3 yards out, and South Salem draws within a point here with all ones on the scoreboard with time 1:11 left here in the second quarter. Now the only thing that I think is, did we leave too much time? If you're South Salem, did you leave them too much time to go down and answer with another one? Haven't been too many defensive stops today. There's been a fumble, and I think one time GP went 3 and out. So let's see if South Salem can tie it up. Kick on the way, blocked again. Did we have a penalty? We do. We have a penalty on the far side. So it looks like they're going to have to do it again. Neutral zone, defensive encroachment. South Salem might want to go for 2 here. And here comes that package. And I bet they snap it to number 10 again. Levi Brace. That dude is like a freight train coming downhill at you. So neutral zone infraction or offsides by the defense. That'll move the ball to the 1.5-yard line. And South Salem now going to try to take the lead here late in the second quarter. I've seen a lot of full house backfields, but this is another one. Here comes Brace, downhill, and Levi driving. They're trying to push. It looks like the tush push. Did he get in? No signal yet. Still waiting. Still waiting. Looked like he was in from here. Let's see what the officials say. Whoa! Grant's pass holds. Whoa. With that being said, today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hard Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. 2-point conversion goes for naught. Looked like Levi got in, but officials say no, so Grants Pass able to hold, so that'll keep the score right there at 42-41. Thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon for 30 years of sponsorship with Table Rock Sports. Great community partners. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. And we also welcome back Lippert's Carpet, one of Medford and Grants Pass. Also State Farm agent Rory Wold of Medford and Crater Car Wash in the Rogue Valley. We thank you for partnering with Table Rock Sports again in 2025. 3 great additions to our sponsorship roster. Grants Pass 42, South Salem 41. South Salem kicking the ball back to Grants Pass. That ball will bounce in play and bounce backwards. South Salem had a shot at it. Oh my goodness. The ball's going to go out of bounds. It looked like 21 for South Salem had an opportunity to recover it, and it would have been their ball. That's Landon Sewell. Took one of those bounces that only happen, like it seems, in these kind of games. So 42-41, 71 seconds left here in the second quarter. Can Grants Pass put another drive together? Trayton Powers has been all over the place. James Traylor's been all over the place. Jordan Rosetta, the maestro, the quarterback, 6'5", 220 pounds. Was an invited guest to the Manning Passing Academy this summer and is one of the top quarterbacks in the junior class on the West Coast. We're going to toss one out to Trayton Powers. That's going to go down as a carry. Ball's out! And Grants Pass is going to be able to get back on top of it. Nice hit there from South Salem. Popped the ball out again. Powers with a carry there for 5. That adds to his total. And James Traylor, electrifying, scintillating sophomore with 17 more. And he has over 140 yards receiving. Oh, and there's the double move. They got Traylor down the left sideline. His third in the first half. James Traylor, give me another one. This one from 46. And Jordan Rosetta, the junior, to the sophomore Traylor. 46 yards later, Grants Pass, another touchdown on the board with 33 seconds left here in the second quarter. Beautiful little hitch and go there from the sophomore. His third touchdown in the second quarter. Holy Toledo. Extra point up and good. Alejandro Leon adds the extra point. But here's the question. Did Grants Pass leave South Salem now enough time to go score? Unbelievable. That's how this thing's going. I feel like South Salem's got plenty of time to go down and get one. Regardless, what a half of football. We're talking 90 points in a half, and we're still not done. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. $49-41. Yes, that's not a typo. We're in the second quarter. Right now you're on pace for, 98-82? I know South Salem's got a great basketball program. How many times did they score 98 points, though, in a game last year, right? 41 at the half. Talk about fast break on turf. I called Grants Pass maybe the greatest show on turf in the pregame show. South Salem has matched them every step of the way. What a contest here Friday night. We talked about last year, Grants Pass edged South Salem 55-54. They've almost repeated that in the first half. Lyon's kickoff will go and sail into the end zone, so touchback for the Saxons. They'll start at their own 20. Let's see what Coach Van Loo does here with 33 seconds left. Do they stay aggressive, or are they happy to go into the locker room? Remember, Grants Pass won the toss and elected to receive, so South Salem will come out the second half with the football. South Salem elects to take the ball on the right hash. So you're going to have trips to the bottom of your screen. Johnson here and Levi Brace, the number 2 receiver, and Burt, that number 3 receiver. Schlegel will go in motion. They're going to throw one to him. Blocking out in front. Make a man miss. Stay on his feet. And a nice tackle there from Grants Pass and Breivik Hill. So that's going to be a pickup of 4. Clock now ticking under 20 seconds. South Salem trying to hurry, and this is taking a lot longer than it should. Here we go. Trips to the top, 2 to the bottom. Looking, got an out route. Hill breaks it up, but it's going to be a pass interference call against Breivik Hill with 9 seconds left. So this is going to be a 15-yard penalty. Is it a hold or a pass interference? Pass interference defense. It's a 15-yard penalty. So that'll take the ball out to the 39-yard line with 9 seconds left. I believe South Salem has 2 timeouts left. So you could take one shot to the middle of the field with 9 seconds and still have a timeout. They got to get one more guy on the football to become legal here. So, yeah, Schlegel's not eligible. They're going to run Johnson in motion. They fake it there. They come back inside to Brace, and he's got some blockers out in front. 50. Uh-oh, he breaks to the outside. Levi's at the 40. 30. Clock's at 0. Can he stay up? Oh, and he goes down at the 10-yard line. What an exciting play to close out the half. Levi Brace with a 55-yard reception to end the half. Grants Pass holding their breath, trying to get him down, able to do so. This first half is bonkers. Unbelievable. 90 points of offense. Whoa. And South Salem almost gets in on the last play. Craziness. Don't do that. So we're headed to halftime, and I need halftime just about as bad as these guys do. We're going to add up some stats. My son Silas, little 8-year-old Silas, is going to come on and give us, we call him CY, going to give us the stats from the first half. And, boy, those stats are going to be awesome. They're going to be a lot of fun to give. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, halftime show coming your way. Don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents, community members, anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as the fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Check. I'll be right back after this with some stats that are going to boggle your mind here in this epic first half at South Salem High School. We'll be right back after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back live. I'm with my 8-year-old son,
Silas Marshall.
Silas Marshall, let me introduce you, buddy. Silas Marshall plays quarterback and pretty good one at that. So we call him CY. CY, you're going to tell us a little bit about these stats in the first half. First off, what did you think about the first half?
I mean, it was amazing. It was really good. It was, the offense, it was just like the best offense I've ever seen in high school history.
Clicking on the offensive side, huh?
Mhm.
So let's go over these stats. Trayton Powers had 9 carries for how many yards?
219,
And how many touchdowns?
3 touchdowns, 80-yard kickoff return.
For another touchdown, right?
For
So
another
he had
touchdown.
4 touchdowns in the first half. Jordan Rosetta was 7 for 10. For how many yards?
254 yards,
And how many?
3 touchdowns.
And then James Traylor, 6 catches for how many yards?
242 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Unbelievable. So that's a grand total of, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay. 470 yards, give or take. That's unofficial in the first half. So we have a long halftime here.
Yep.
Homecoming going on for South Salem. But James Traylor, 6 for 242 and 3 touchdowns. That has to be close to a school record. Okay.
At least.
Right? Trayton Powers, we know, set the record last week with 293 yards.
Yep.
And he's got 219 yards, so he's only like 75 yards away from breaking his own record, right?
That last game I saw was just amazing.
It's fun to watch Trayton Powers run. Jordan Rosetta, he's awesome.
Yep.
I know that you like throwing him throw the ball. And James Traylor, he's some kind of special, right?
Right.
Those 3 guys have been the catalyst so far for the offensive output for the Cavers here in the first half. Defensively, there hasn't been much defense to talk about.
Nope. Not really.
Couple turnovers. Grants Pass had a turnover.
One fumble.
One fumble, and then they were able to recover that other fumble. But South Salem, to their credit, done a great job themselves. Cameron Bowman.
Great job holding the ball.
Great job taking care of the ball. They were very sound. They didn't give the football up. Dynamite drop in there, see why. And the other thing I'm going to talk about, too, is South Salem hasn't got a win yet on their season yet. And for them to be playing this way on homecoming night, a lot of pride in this program. Beautiful, beautiful facility.
Yeah.
And it's a great night for football here, huh, Cy?
Yep. It's amazing night for football.
You want to be out there some night on a Friday night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned. He's only 8, folks. So he's going to be coming to a screen near you. That's Silas Marshall. Write the name down. Remember it. He's coming to impress. So I'm glad to have him on the show here on the halftime show. And thanks for the stats, buddy.
Yep.
You've been pretty busy keeping those stats tonight, huh?
Yep.
The offensive players are keeping you writing down a lot of things, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing it as well with them. So unofficial, but I think those stats are pretty close to right on the money. So lots of offense. Got to find a little defense. Coach Weiss, I know if Coach Weiss is out there somewhere, or Coach Muss, they're probably going, hey, man, we got to find some defense, man. Long-time legendary head coaches from Grants Pass. So
last week's game, it was not really good for South Salem because
they played South Medford.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Medford beat South Salem.
Yeah.
And so South Salem's recovered because you saw South Salem play last week, right?
Yeah, and South, I mean, they were 0-3 and they somehow came back with the win.
South Medford came back with the win against South Salem, and so South Salem now trying to notch their first win against Grants Pass, but the Cavers still up 8 at the break, 49-41. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, preview the second half, and
big shootout.
Strap yourself in. This is an offensive shootout, huh, Cy?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a fun one to watch for everybody at home. I think most of the games are almost in the fourth quarter, so we're doing our best here. We're going to be here all night. That's the old joke that the comedian tells, right? I'll be here all night. All right, buddy. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more halftime show action, and right around the corner, third quarter action. Not only is this game taking forever, but we got homecoming at the half, so long halftime. So long drive back to Medford tonight, huh, bud?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Well, hey, don't go anywhere, fans. We got some exciting football action coming at you here just around the corner. We're live on Table Rock Sports. Boomer Marshall alongside Silas Marshall. Mike Strickland's bringing you those great shots. The Chief Dan Marshall is also in the booth saying what's up. He's just kicking it. We got tuna sandwiches. We got,
drinks.
Some bubbly water. Yeah, we got some Sprite. We had some sushi on the way up. So we're happy campers, right?
Yep.
Big time stuff. We'll be right back after this here live on Table Rock Sports.
How did I do?
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as the fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back live. Welcome back here live at the half. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard at the bottom of your screen, we got another shootout. 49, Grants Pass, 49-41 over South Salem. As I look quickly across the games, across Table Rock Sports, the Game Center, Lithia Superstore Game Center, West Salem leading North Medford in a close one in the fourth quarter, 14-7. It looks like West Salem is about to go in again. Crater is rolling over Eagle Point. Henley at Cascade Christian, I thought this might be a tough one, but Cascade is rolling 36-8 over the Henley Hornets. Coquille at Phoenix. Phoenix had a 15-0 lead at the half, and Phoenix leads 25-0 in the third quarter. Those are our games tonight on the TRS Table Rock Sports.net webcast. Si, look out that clock. How much time's left there, buddy?
We got 4:07 left.
4:07 left on that clock. So There'll be another 3 minutes put up there once the teams take the field for warm-ups. So we got about 7 more minutes. We're going to take a quick break. Give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to run down, find a restroom real quick. I don't think you're supposed to say that live on the air, but I'm going to be gone for a little bit, so I'm going to fire some ads. Hi, Cy. You think that's funny, huh, bud? All right. Well, hey, we'll be right back here. And give me a couple minutes, and then we'll be right back up to the booth because we're working on 2 hours already, right, Chief? It's getting late early.
Jeez.
Holy Toledo. Where is BG Gould? I need some BGisms right now, man. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back. Third quarter action here live on Table Rock Sports.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays. Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents, community members, anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Welcome back live at Guido Eldorado Stadium here, Bennett Field, on the campus of South Salem High School. Boomer Marshall alongside Silas Marshall, the Chief Dan Marshall, Mike Strickland. He's bringing you those beautiful shots via the camera tonight on a beautiful night here in Salem. I would say if you wanted to play football, the ideal night, the ideal situation would be just like the weather is tonight. So pretty awesome stuff so far. Shootout, so great conditions. What do you get? Lots of points. As I'm going to bring in Cy. So, Cy, give me your overall thoughts on the first half. What did you like? What did you not like? What did teams got to do to win this game today?
South Salem's offense. I mean, their line, they're okay.
They did a good job.
Grant's Pass's line, they did
a good job,
They
too.
did a good job, too.
Trayton Powers, 220 yards rushing.
Uh-huh.
Got to have to rush behind a good output on the offensive line. So I think anything offensive was a good job by both schools, right? Defensively, what team, the team that probably wins with the team that probably makes more plays here in the second half, right?
It'd probably be South Salem, I would say, over Grant's Pass right now.
Well, South Salem down 8. They're going to get the ball to start the second half.
They have a better chance on offense. No.
Nope. I think that both teams so far have a great chance, and here's the deal. Either team could come out of this game winning this football game. So South Salem with a lead, 49-41. They're going to get the ball first. They got to come out and execute. Let's see what team went in and made some adjustments for the second half. And South Salem takes the field now as they're about to start the third quarter. And right now, it's really anybody's game.
Grant's Pass's kicking team is very, very good.
Alejandro Leon, big-time leg, right?
He's a good kicker.
Can kick the ball a long ways, huh?
Very
good at extra points and also at kickoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Here we go.
I like the way they get out their huddle, too.
That's important. That's a good thing, the way they break their huddle. That's a good point, Si. We talk about that with our second and third grade team, huh?
And watch their whatever they're called, and they put their hands up, and they go in hit position.
You go. Hands up, hit position. Now they're ready, right?
They're ready, and then they walk, and then they sprint.
And we're off here in the second half. This one doesn't go to the end zone. Returned here by South Salem, out past the 20. Looking for some room to run. Is going to make it out to about the 23-yard line.
Good tackle.
And that's where South Salem's going to take over here at the start of the third quarter. Big first half for quarterback junior Cameron Bowman.
That guy is just amazing.
Kellen Bowman. Kellen, the junior, he's had some big-time targets, too. And, lose all my paperwork from the halftime show. Here we go. And big-time targets, too. Samuel Johnson, Levi Brace did a good job.
Outside receiver, number 4.
Gani Schlegel, the little guy that's the little jitterbug that dances around. And Schlegel's going to go in motion here, right on cue, Si. And they're going to hand off a little jet sweep to him, make a move inside.
Uh-oh.
And going to pick up about 9 yards.
And that was a good run.
Good little run inside, huh, Si?
Yep.
Good job kind of creating through there, and he's not very big in stature. But what he lacks in stature, he has in heart
but he's
and in
shifty.
quickness. He's shifty, right?
Shifty and quick.
And they're going to go right back to him. Makes the catch, makes one man miss, makes another miss. And right on cue there, Silas Schlegel out past the 42, but now he is down. And so is a Grants Pass player. Is that Breivik Hill?
Injury timeout.
No. Yeah. That's 14, rather.
Or did they get up?
Parker Howe. Schlegel got up, too, but, lots of running tonight because lots of points scored. Going up and down the field at, like a freight train.
Throwing the ball is just, that's probably my favorite thing in the world, is throwing the ball.
Watching these guys throw the football around, right?
Uh-huh.
So here we go. Bowman in the gun by himself. Kind of a dummy little cadence call there.
Yep.
Grants Pass is in their 3-4 defense. A lot of 4-man defense last week.
Screen.
Oh, the ball's tipped on a little Yeah, no, that ball was going forward. It wasn't quite a lateral, but I see what you're saying. It was close, right? Bowman had that little bubble screen look down there to Levi Brace, but a nice job there by Deshaun Stinson.
Their outside linebackers, I like the way they're going straight downhill, and our defensive coach, he teaches us to just go right downhill.
Yeah.
And it just works all the time. It's a sack or something else.
Cameron Holland there with a nice play like you're talking about. Stinson got his hands on the football, but we got a little encroachment, so Grant's pass in the neutral zone. What do we say to those guys on defense? Watch the what, Silas?
Watch the football.
Watch the football. Ball's a trigger, huh?
If you don't watch it, sorry, but it's a 5, you guess, and it's a 5-yard penalty, so.
There you go. Can't be in the neutral zone, right? Second and 5 now, so free 5 yards for the Saxons. South Salem's got the ball at their own 49.
Snap the ball.
And crossing route, short one, is complete.
It's kind of like a mesh.
Good little mesh play, huh?
Yep.
Little short crosser. That's number 25, Cody Scharrer.
That's a good
And
name.
Cody, just a sophomore as well.
Good
that
name.
short little crossing route, like you talked about, Si, that mesh point on that crosser.
Yep.
Looked like there was only one guy there crossing, but South Salem now will shift Brace and Schlegel to the top of your screen. Empty formation in the backfield again. Looks like they're running vertical.
That was pass interference. I saw he pushed.
Passes in, intercepted.
Is that catch?
James Traylor.
And it's a catch, I guess.
Yep, James Traylor on that far side.
That's a good play.
Mr. All over the field, James Traylor, the deep safety in the deep half there.
I know
we talked about defense.
Yeah.
Okay, stepping up and making a play. And there's Grant's pass.
There's a
on
play.
the first drive of the second half, getting a turnover, getting the football back. If you're South Salem, glass half full mentality would say, okay, they got it at their own 3. If you're Grant's pass, you're just happy to get it back at all, right?
Right.
So now Grant's pass. Here comes the sheriff. We call him Jordan Rosetta.
I would say run it up the middle and then
Trayton Powers. Trayton Powers, unstoppable, huh?
If he gets tackled, then let's go like a little cross mesh, maybe.
Yeah. Here we go. Hand it off.
And
Powers breaks one tackle, breaks another, and it's going to drive out past the 10-yard line. So a pickup of 7 for Mr. Powers.
And I would go another inside run here and see if he can make a big gap. And
that's a big deal because, remember, once again, not that not winning isn't the biggest deal. Obviously, winning is. But he had 9 carries for 219 yards in the first half. 3 touchdowns, and I had a kickoff return for 80 yards and another touchdown. So 4 touchdowns the first half. That puts his total at 226. Remember, he broke the school record last week and had 293. Here comes Powers again, out over the right side.
I called it.
Running out to about the 21-yard line. Good call, CY.
Yes.
And that's going to be a Caver first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
I would say.
So back-to-back runs now, 7 and 11. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right, Si?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. We got a quick whistle here and a timeout.
Probably. I don't know. It's a timeout.
5-yard penalty against the defense.
They went on 2.
Maybe in the neutral zone they get them.
Neutral
so 5-yard penalty, bring up 1st and 5.
That was a good.
So Grant's pass gets the early turnover on their defense. James Traylor, responsible for 3 touchdowns in that second quarter, comes up with the interception. The sophomore, who's been big tonight, has over 240 yards or 242 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns on the night. Now ends an interception to his night. Rosetta in the gun. Trayton Powers running left, and South Salem does a good job just to bottle him up there. And Powers is going to be held to a gain of just 2. But once again, 20 yards here in the second half. His total for the game now, 239, as he is definitely on track to break that record that he set last week. The junior Powers broke Craig Dolmage's record from 2004 when he rushed for 293 yards against North Salem. You don't know this, Si, because you're not old enough, but Craig Dolmage maybe one of the best, toughest runners I've ever seen in my life play high school football.
Did he normally catch the ball? Oh.
He was running back, so he was tough downhill. He caught it. He lined up at quarterback. There's Breivik Hill on 2nd and about 3, and a nice play from South Salem in that RPO game there defensively. Goes as a completion, but for naught. Let's see, Grants Pass lines up quick. They got a receiver to the top here. Didn't snap it in time.
That was a good defensive tackle there.
3rd and 4 now for Grants Pass. Looking for Trailer, not there. Now he's going to roll left. Rosetta's going to keep it. He's going to pick up a first down as he marches out past the 40-yard line and down at the 43. Jordan Rosetta on a gain of 20. First down, Grants Pass at their own 43. And let's see if Grants Pass goes with some tempo now. At some point, you would think these guys got to get tired.
Yeah.
Running up and down the field. Offensively, that's just been like fast break. Almost like a basketball game, right?
I played Crater, and I got the ball first play, at least 65, 70 yards.
Okay. Good job, Silas. Yes, you did, and he did. So he's. Let's see. You know that you get a little tired from those running. Here's a little screen pass, and South Salem's blitzing. They might have something here. Uh-oh, they got a flag on the play. So out on the perimeter there, maybe Trailer was blocking, and that is a gain of about 11 is going to be nullified with a hold against the Cavers.
So we run this play called Bronc.
Let's hear the official call from the official. So holding against Trailer like we talked about. So that's going to be a spot foul, and it's going to be marched back, so it'll make it first down and 11. Here's Trayton Powers.
Yeah.
And a pickup of about 3. Second and 8 now for Grants Pass. Rosetta back to pass. Looking, going to throw the deep ball. Trailer's out there. Got it. Inside the 10 and down at the 3-yard line. James Trailer. And a pickup of about, Trailer's down though. Maybe he's got a cramp. 48 to the 3. So that's 2 and that's 47. That's another 49 yards for Trailer. Hopefully Trailer's okay. It looks like he's going through a little bit of maybe a cramping situation. And remember, Trailer had 242 yards coming into this second half. 6 catches, 242. There's another one for 49. So that puts his total almost at 300 yards. That puts Rosetta over the mark at 300. Here we go, first and goal at the 3-yard line. Rosetta in the gun and hand it off. Trayton Powers will punch it in for the touchdown. His 5th of the night. This one coming from 3 yards out. Yeah, Trayton Powers. That's Trayton Powers now, 18, 20, 26. Okay, that's 245 yards on the night and 5 touchdowns. Field goal up and good from Alejandro Leon.
The point after is good. Taking our score.
Grant's pass takes the lead now 56-41 here with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more third quarter action coming at you live from South Salem High School.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward.
Welcome back live here. South Salem High School. Grants Pass leading 56-41. Here, 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third quarter. South Salem has put up a valiant effort here against the Cavers. Offensively, have been absolutely awesome all night. Just trying to hang in there with the juggernaut that is Grants Pass offensively. South Salem has had some huge plays themselves. Kellen Bowman, sorry. There is a Cameron Bowen on the Grants Pass roster. The quarterback for South Salem is Kellen Bowman. Bowman will drop back looking. Got Johnson on the little slant out past the 30. And South Salem on their first play of this drive will move the sticks. First down for the Air Saxons on a 12-yard pickup from Bowman to Johnson. Going to go with a little bubble to the top of your screen. Schlegel makes one miss, makes another miss. He's driving forward. He'll go down there, but not before a 14-yard pickup there from Schlegel. First and 10, Air Saxons on their own 46. Desperately needing a score to get back in this thing. Back to Levi Brace, and he's going to lower the shoulder. And Levi's going to get into Grants Pass territory to their 48-yard line. Pickup of 6. That'll make it 2nd and 4. South Salem goes empty formation. Trips to the top. Looking. Brace again. Brace will make the catch. He'll have 7 more. And another first down for South Salem into the Caveman territory down to the 42. South Salem looks to hurry. They'll go trips bunch formation. Top of the screen. And they're going to go a quick throw out to the top. Nice block from Brace. And that's going to be a personal foul. Late hit out of bounds against Grants Pass on the far sideline. Hopefully the youngster's okay over there. As he collects himself, gathers himself, gets up. And it looks to be, he's going to go back down now. So the late hit against the Cavers is going to cost Grants Pass 15 yards. Hopefully the South Salem receiver, the sophomore, the youngster. Was that Hayter or was that might have been Shar? Cody. And there's the call. Personal foul against Grants Pass. So from the end of the run, that ought to take South Salem down to about the 20-yard line, but player is still down for South Salem. And hopefully he is okay. He's got about 5 people tending to him right now as he throws his helmet in disgust, and too bad. You just hope that he's okay. Never like to see somebody go down, and it's too bad. Wish him the best as he moves forward, and hopefully it's not anything serious. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Back. But this is the kind of math we like. Over 100 slices of pepperoni, 1 giant Abby's pizza feeds up to 6 hungry people. That's A+ value. Toppings to the edge. That's been the Abby's way since forever. Now go do your homework. When someone says, bring home the bacon, we know what they mean. They want Abby's legendary Bacon Cheddar Pizza, loaded with country bacon and packed with Canadian bacon. On sale now at Abby's.com. This month, bring home the bacon at family-owned Abby's.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
As the South Salem player, Cody Shar, makes it to the sideline, like single leg hopping all the way across the field. Hopefully he's okay. So here we pick up some ball here. 4:49 left. 20-yard line. South Salem has it. Trips formation, top out of the bunch. They're going to take a shot on the deep corner route. Got a man! Touchdown, Saxons! Kellen Bowman to Samuel Johnson. 20 yards, and South Salem's right back in it. Extra point here coming. Big deal. You want to get this point so you keep it a one-possession game. Beautiful throw, though. Little boot action where Bowman faked the handoff one way, booted to his left, or got around the outside, got able to get the edge, and then give his guy a shot. Kick up, and it is good. That'll make it 56-48 on your John L. Scott scoreboard. Just when you think South Salem's out of it, here they come right back. 8-point ball game, 4:42 left in the third. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere here live on Table Rock Sports.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
And we're back live. Trayton Powers takes the kickoff return and fights his way out past the 40-yard line. We got a flag down. We'll go to the white hat here and see what we have. Trayton Powers already has an 80-yard touchdown return on a kickoff to go along with his 4 other touchdowns. Block in the back. Grants Pass is still waiting to get a football out here. So that's going to be, there is no block in the back. Okay, I got you. So 56-48, South Salem answers with a touchdown, an extra point to cut into that Grants Pass lead. And now Grants Pass here with another opportunity. Try to get another score. Powers in the backfield with Jordan Rosetta. Quarterback hands off. Powers out past the 45 and going to be down at the 48-yard line. Pickup of 6 for Trayton Powers. Remember, he had 9 carries for 219 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. He's since added to his total with another 3-yard touchdown here in the third quarter. Touchdown runs of 29, 49, 70, and also has an 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. If I'm South Medford next week, I might have number 9 circled as a focal point. They're going to toss it to him again. Powers got some blocking out in front. Oh, and he was almost gone. Trayton Powers picks up 9 more. Remember, he had 293 yards, set the single game rushing record for Grants Pass last week against North Salem. He's almost broke that record again in 2.5 quarters here tonight. Well, 3 minutes and 20 seconds now left in the third quarter. Powers in the backfield, in the pistol behind Rosetta. Powers takes the handoff. Knifing, driving, spinning, hurdling. 12 more yards for Trayton Powers. And the dude is automatic. Another first down for the Cavers. Clock ticks under 3 minutes as South Salem tries to run a couple dudes off the field there late. South Salem 3 down. In a 30 front, a 3-4 defense. Grants Pass here in a 2x2 set. Trailer across the middle. Flag is down. Pass is ruled incomplete. Flag down though. Let's check the penalty marker. Holding against the Cavers. So that's going to move the sticks back to, we'll move the ball back to the 41-yard line. That'll make it 1st and 10 at the Grants Pass, or excuse me, at the South Salem 41-yard line. Put the Cavers behind the sticks. Not much has been able to stop them today. 56-48. 2:35 left here in the third quarter. A trips bunch formation to the top of your screen. Powers flanks Rosetta on the left. They're going to toss it to Powers. That toss to the trips. Powers running, breaking a tackle, breaking another. Ball's out. Ball was fumbled. However, Grants Pass able to recover. And that'll go down as a pickup of 12 for Powers. That'll get him down to the 30-yard line. Trailer will be at the bottom of your screen. Cameron Bowen, Nate Bassett, and Breivik Hill in that bunch formation to the top. Bunch now, it's separated, it's wide from the tackle there on the number. 2nd and 8. And they're going to hand off. Got a little power play. Powers driving, pushing forward. And Trayton Powers is going to get down to about the 25-yard line, so give him 5 more. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 on the Saxons' 25-yard line. Big play here coming. So you can hear the crowd making noise on the bleachers. Clock is just at about a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Surprise, surprise, they hand it off to Powers. Powers driving forward, and he is going to be stopped a yard short. Give Powers 2 on the carry. And that's going to bring up 4th down and about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Trayton Powers now jogs off the field. Senior running back, number 2 running back, also number 2, Weston Berg into the game. The second time we've seen Berg today. He's only had 1 carry for 2 yards. Does Matt Kennedy want to hand it off to the senior Berg? And they will. They'll toss it to him. Berg downhill. And Weston Berg able to lean forward and power forward for a gain of 5 and a Caver first down.
For the first down, Ben Greer was there on the tackle.
And that's going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end. Through 3, Caveman 56, and the Air Saxons 48. What a ball game so far. Grants Pass able to get that first down at the end of the 3rd quarter, so they're going to be inside the 20-yard line of South Salem, trying to punch it in and make this a 2-score game. You see the Caveman faithful across the way there and the cheerleaders. A lot of people hopefully listening to us on Table Rock Sports. Appreciate you tuning in here live on TableRockSports.net. We'll be right back after this 4th quarter action coming your way.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver.
Well, welcome back live here. Handed off Weston Berg. He's been patiently waiting on that sideline as Trayton Powers has gotten carry after carry. And now it's Berg's turn as he churns for 4 yards for the Cavers, who have now amassed over 600 yards of offense again for the 2nd week in a row. And I got to go back and check my math, but I think Trayton Powers has broken his rushing record he set last week. Slot to the top of your screen, slot to the bottom. Bassett one, Breivik Hill in the other. Trailer at the top of your screen, Berg next to Rosetta. Berg's going to go there. They're going to run the screen back underneath to Breivik Hill. He spins outside, makes a man miss, stays on his feet inside the 5-yard line. And a nice little play there from Breivik Hill. That play called for faking the screen to the right. Weston Berg got out late. That screen was supposed to be a middle screen back to Breivik Hill underneath. Hills felt the defense to the inside, was able to use his feet, spin away to the outside, pick up the first down at the 5-yard line. Now 1st and goal for Grants Pass. They'll toss it. Berg inside the 5, diving at the goal line. Touchdown, Grants Pass. Weston Berg from 5 yards out.
Number 2, Weston Berg takes it in.
Grants Pass answers with a touchdown of their own. And Weston Berg is about as good as a number 2 running back as you're going to find across the state. Senior, he's low to the ground, big old strong dude that runs hard and physical. And you can see it right there. Fresh legs wins here early in the fourth quarter as Weston Berg able to punch it in for the Cavers with 10:56 left here to start the fourth quarter. Only his 4th carry of the game. Those fresh legs, though, you could see them show up on the film. He really exploded when he turned that corner. And Grants Pass has kind of stuck with that bunch formation, running toss to it down. After South Salem made it a 1-possession game, cut the deficit to 8. I think Grants Pass, 90% of that drive was running that little toss play to either Powers or Berg. And they got more people at the point of attack and really just outflanked South Salem on that drive. And a nice job by the coaching staff of Grants Pass, really putting his kids in a good situation to be successful. Touchdown by Berg, extra point by Leon. Makes the score 63-48. South Salem, now it's your turn. 10:56 left. What a game it's been. Mike Strickland bringing you those awesome shots on the camera. He's actually, I don't know, a couple doors down from me, bringing you those great shots from the 50-yard line. We're over on about the 40. Okay, making our call from here. And Joe Brett, you'd be real proud of us, our EP back in the studio, all the way back in Medford. There was some talk about time and a half, Joe. I don't know, these 8-hour games. It's like one of those 27-inning baseball games. I don't know. I'm having so much fun, I can't even believe I actually get paid anything for this. This is like the best thing ever. Grants Pass up 63-48. Alejandro Leon. The big-booted kicker, right? He's got a big boot. Grants Pass hands up to start, right, side guy? Yep. There they go, hands on their pads. And here goes Alejandro, and he's going to have a line drive kick that's going to touch the top of the S in the end zone of Saxons. And South Salem will once again start at their 20 after the touchback from Leon. Fans, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Motion from South Salem. There's their middle screen coming back. Levi Brace makes a man miss. He's going to dive out past the 25, so a pickup of about 6 there for the Saxons. Make it 2nd and 4. Ooh, they're going to take a shot down the left sideline, and Johnson had a step. So Kellen Bowman now, 3rd and 4. And if you're South Salem, you need to go answer that score like ASAP, right? This is a big-time 3rd and 4 here. Kellen in the shotgun. Empty backfield, trips to the top of your screen. Slot to the bottom of your screen. Looking. Bowman, kind of sidearm delivery across the middle. Pass was intended for Otelli. So that's going to make it 4th and 4, and this looks like 4-down situation for Coach Van Loo. And they're down 15 here, having a tough time stopping Grants Pass, so they're going to go ahead and go for it. Looking on the slant route, top of your screen, and pass is caught. Sam Johnson on the catch. First down for the Saxons, kind of a must-have there. Big time. Looking down the sideline, got him on a wheel. Oh! Just falls out of his hands. They scored earlier on that. Out of the backfield, that little wheel route. Looked like they were going to do it again, and unfortunately unable to come down with it for the Saxons. 2nd and 10 at their own 31. 10 minutes, 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Probably the last game on the docket here in the state of Oregon tonight, huh? Ghani. Ghani Schlegel, the senior. Dude is quick. 3rd and 2 now for the Saxons. 9:40 and counting. Bowman going to call his own number. Keep it out past the 45, and we'll go down there. Kellen Bowman picking up the first down for the Saxons. Clock will stop as they reset the chains. 9:31 left. If you're Grants Pass, keep everything in front and make them take a while to score, or try to make a play in the pass game. Bowman back to pass, got somebody underneath. He's going to take a shot down the middle, and a shot from the GP defender. That was a big hit there. Let's see who that was. Is that 18? Jet Stewart.
Number 18, Jet Stewart there on the pressure.
They've had a lot of Stewart boys in that Grants Pass program over the years. Second and 10 at their own 47. South Salem trying to get something going here. Grants Pass will rush 3, trying to keep everything in front. Wide open. Levi Brace breaks a tackle. And Levi Brace is going to pick up 25 on the pass completion. And Grants Pass player's helmet fell off. So a pickup of 25 there for South Salem will move the sticks. South Salem's not very happy. There was a player from Grants Pass that South Salem coaches aren't very happy. Something about a player maybe sitting down there, and South Salem looking. Oh, and he threw a dime right on the mark. Was Kellen Bowman. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Saxons. 28-yard line. They're going to screen up at the top of the screen. Sam Johnson has it inside the 20 and down to the 16. Another first down for the Saxons. The Air Saxon. So that'll be 1st and 10 now at the Grants Pass 16. As they try to answer the score from Grants Pass last drive. Looking inside, got him! Levi Brace. Brace yourself. That's Levi's 4th touchdown of the night. This one from a 16-yard reception from Kellen Bowman. And South Salem is still in it. 63-54. We talked about it the last time South Salem came within a play. This is a huge extra point here. You got to keep it a one-possession game. If you don't get this, which they've had a little trouble with the extra point tonight, high snap, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. So that will keep it at one-possession game. 63-55. If you thought this thing was over, you thought wrong. Come back. We got 8 minutes, 24 seconds left. Anybody's game. A lot of football left here on Friday night. A beautiful night in Salem, Oregon. Don't go anywhere. More Friday night football action coming your way live on Table Rock Sports.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning
Welcome back live here, South Salem High School, and that kickoff is going to sail out of bounds. So let's break down the scenario for you. 8:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Grants Pass leading 63-55, and Grants Pass now will have the ball at their own 35-yard line. Trayton Powers, another record-setting night. If he hasn't broke the record, he's close. So here we go. Grants Pass in the gun. Trayton Powers in the pistol right behind him, and surprise, surprise, Powers gets it, and he's got 5 more there on the right side.
Number 61, Israel Gutierrez is down on the tackle.
We got an injury on the field. We'll take one. We come back, I'm going to update you where we're at with Trayton Powers and his quest to try to break his own record from a week ago. We'll be right back after this.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $18 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So
as we come back, Trayton Powers has 293 yards unofficially. That's the exact amount that he had last week when he broke Craig Dolmage's record in a single game rushing record at Grants Pass High School. So 1 more yard, he will re-break his record. Powers has it. No, he doesn't. Pass to Bassett, and he's got to makes a man miss out in the open field. Bassett fumbles. South Salem has it, and South Salem will recover. A huge turn of events. Schlegel comes away with the ball. I thought for a second there Bassett was going to score on a beautiful delivery from Rosetta, but Bassett, unable to hang on to the football, lost it as he was going down. And South Salem, now down a possession, will retake possession at their own 36-yard line. Unbelievable. Wow. On a night in which Grants Pass has over 600 yards of total offense and Trayton Powers has equaled his mark of 293 yards of last week on the dot as of right now. Bassett catches the ball in an RPO play on a little hitch. Rosetta made a great read to throw it to him, picked up about 20 and then fumbled. South Salem takes over. Taking a shot down the middle, he's got Levi Brace. Brace out to the 45-yard line. And a pickup of 20 more for South Salem. And South Salem has the ball now, 7 minutes, 40 seconds, and driving. Kellen Bowman's going to throw it top of the screen. Schlegel, who recovered the fumble, is going to come all the way to be brought down at about the 42, 43-yard line. So that's going to be a reception for about 7 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 3. This game might not be of who scores more points, but yet who has the ball last. Gani Schlegel there picks up 2 more. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 1.5, 3rd and 2. South Salem, do they go fast here? Do they go slow? Do they try to get the right play in? Here we go. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Bowman's going to keep it. And going to be taken down there. Uh-oh, there comes the flag. And that's going to be a personal foul against Grants Pass. And a face mask. Kellen Bowman, the quarterback now, is slow to get up off the turf. I hope that Kellen's okay. He's had a heck of a game tonight. And there it is. Personal foul, face mask against Grants Pass. So 15 yards from the previous spot, but there goes Kellen. He's starting to move now as he's gathered himself. And I wouldn't be shocked to see Wildcat here. Levi Brace maybe snap it to the big fella. So there is the Wildcat formation, that full house backfield. They're going to motion the big fella out, and they're going to toss it back to Schlegel, and he's going to dance and pick up about 2. And now Kellen Bowman's going to come back on the field. So after a pickup of about 1, let's call it, South Salem at the GP 21, down 8, 6 minutes left and counting here in the 4th quarter. South Salem looking, probing, and Bowman's going to throw it away as Sam Johnson was covered at the top of your screen. That'll bring up 3rd and about 9. Probably 4 down territory. And they'll shift out, trips to the top. Now they're going to motion somebody down to quads there to Brace. Got it. Looking to cut back, and a good job by the Cavers defense. That was number 13, Bronx Ellie, the sophomore, 6 foot, 150 pounds. So 4th and 8, South Salem hurries to the line, and they snap it quickly. They're going to take a shot to Johnson, ball's up in the air! And Johnson's going to roll down the hill. We got one guy say incomplete. We got one guy say touchdown. Which is it? Looks like the ball came out. They're going to call it incomplete pass. And Grants Pass is going to take over on downs. Holy cow. I don't know if you guys can see the South Salem end zones have about 1 yard of room, and then you go down this steep embankment. Walking in here, I almost lost it. I almost rolled my ankle, broke my leg, and fell down the hill. And if you were at Grants Pass last week, there was a couple touchdown catches in the back corner of the end zone. They would have been in trouble. However, irregardless, Grants Pass now takes control, has the ball, 5:22 left. Powers has a chance to reset the single game rushing record and does. Out past the 30. Trayton Powers, 12 more yards, and he has now rushed for over 300 yards on the night. A new Grants Pass Caveman single game rushing record has been broken. Unofficial, but there's 12 more for Trayton Powers. We're going to hand it back off to him. Spins out of one, out in the open field, and Trayton Powers now has 11 more. Every carry he gets, he's just adding more and more onto the record. Unbelievable. Let's see. And Grants Pass will slowly break the huddle as they will start using a little clock. Seven. Here goes Powers again, knifing through the defense. And he's going to take it out past the 50, well, about to the 50-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of 6. Chief, you want to add that up for me? Those ones plus the 219. So 2nd and 3. And they're going to go to James Traylor again, and Traylor's going to have 7 more. James Traylor has over 300 yards receiving. Trayton Powers has 325 yards rushing. Traylor over 300 yards receiving. Unreal. Clock is ticking. We're at 3 minutes now. This Grants Pass is now in that 4-minute offense we talked about last week. Have a chance now to run it out. Hand it off. Wow. Powers gliding. Just making it look effortless. And that's 8 more for Powers, who had 325 before then, right? So let's make that 333 on the night for Trayton Powers. I mean, if he went in again from here, that'd be like 370 on the night. You're talking like Jacob Chrisman level, from 2002. Jacob Chrisman, Hood River Valley, who I played college football with, shattered all the rushing records back in 2002, rushing for 350 plus. And they're going to go back to Powers. Did I call this one? 30, 25, driving down to the 20. They're going to mark him out at the 24. So that's going to be 11 more That's 344 yards on the night for Trayton Powers. Video game type numbers for the Grants Pass offense again. Clock is now under 2 minutes. At 1:54, Powers did step out of bounds. That was maybe a little bit of a no-no. .63:55, minute 54 left. Grants Pass taking their time even though the clock's not running. They're going to hand it off. Powers makes one man miss, makes another miss, and he's going to be taken down at the 15-yard line. It's going to be just a little bit short of the first down. And that's going to bring up, they're going to move the sticks, so they're going to give him 10 more. Nope, they aren't. It's going to be second and about 1. So that's 9 more. That's 353 yards on the night. Timeout, South Salem. That's going to be their first. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back after this.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail.
A positive attitude and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
No ref, no game. Play ball.
Trayton Powers again. Powers forward. And 4 more for Trayton Powers as the clock winds under a minute. Well, to minute 43. It stops with the and a timeout, South Salem. So we're going to call it unofficially 3:57 now on the night for Trayton Powers. Unbelievable. Beat his rushing record-setting performance by 64 yards so far tonight. That record at 293 was set by him last week, was broken by him last week. And it's not the only record, I'm sure, that's been shattered tonight. James Traylor has over 300 yards receiving tonight and 3 touchdowns. And on top of the 357 yards from Trayton Powers, he also has an 80-yard kickoff return touchdown as well. And they're going to toss it back to him again. Powers driving, leaning. Good play there by South Salem defensively. Able to come up with a stop. Pickup of 2. So here's the situation. Minute 37 left. South Salem has 1 more timeout left. 2nd and 8. So if you're Grants Pass, if you could get a first down here, the situation is such that you could take a knee on it, victory formation, and the game would be over. Something tells me that 9's going to get it. One timeout left. South Salem desperately needs to get a stop here. I don't know if I would line that corner up at the top of the screen on him. I mean, make him throw that one out there, right? Come tackle 9. And they're going to hand it off inside. Powers leaning forward. Good play by South Salem, but still going to pick up about 5. Third down and 3. South Salem needs to get a stop. They have 1 timeout remaining. Or was that their last one? That might have been their last one, huh? Sorry, folks, I don't have that. Clock now at 1 minute and ticking. Grants Pass probably going to run it all the way down and then call a timeout themselves. And there it is with 49 seconds left. We'll keep it here. So 3rd and 4. Here's the situation. South Salem desperately needs a stop. I think South Salem saved that 1 timeout. So if they were able to get the stop, you at least force them to make a decision on 4th down. Grants Pass has an awesome kicker, Division I kicker, Alejandro Leon. The question is Grants Pass, do you want to trot your field goal kicker out there if South Salem stops him here? It's all for naught. If Grants Pass gets a 1st down, they can take a knee, the game would be over. So South Salem got to find the resolve within them here to get a stop. And then you make Grants Pass have to make a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down, or do you run Leon out on the field and go for the field goal? So all that doesn't matter unless South Salem gets the stop on this play. 49 seconds left. If South Salem doesn't have a timeout left, you're talking about the clock almost running out if they run a play here. I believe they have 1 timeout left. South Salem kind of in a Sam Will blitz look here. And Powers over the left side. Powers forward. And that's going to be a 1st down, Grants Pass. And that is going to do it.
Powers takes it forward for a Grants Pass, 1st down.
368 yards for Trayton Powers unofficially. A new record for Grants Pass is GP will now line up in the victory formation. Take 1 knee. And it's C'est la vie. Grants Pass comes on the road and able to get the win over the home Saxons 63-55. Post-game show coming up after this. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Here live on Table Rock Sports. We'll be back with the post-game show and final thoughts live from South Salem High School here on Table Rock Sports.
Stock up for the fall with the case goods sale at Sherm's. Get great savings and stock up on canned fruits and vegetables, chili, pasta, and more. Stock up for the fall with the Sherm's case goods sale, coming soon to all Sherm's locations.
Hey, it's that time of year again. Time for our huge truckload and meat bonanza at Food for Less. Choose from Chairman's Reserve beef and pork, like in the bag New Yorks, tri-tips, boneless pork loins, and bone-in pork shoulder butts. And we also cut it just the way you want for free. Look for all your bonanza savings on our Facebook and Sherm's Thunderbird website.
Welcome back. It's final. Finally final. Grants Pass 63, South Salem 55. Welcome to the Know Your Role post-game show presented by Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Man, this thing was back and forth all night. School records shattered. Trayton Powers broke his record from last week, not by a little bit, but by a lot. The junior running back had a game for the ages. 368 yards, as well as an 80-yard kickoff return. James Traylor had over 300 yards receiving. Jordan Rosetta over 300 yards passing. 3 touchdowns through the air. And the Cavemen back-to-back weeks now have scored 56 and now 63, and look to be an offensive juggernaut. Will move to 3-1 on the season. Hearts go out to the South Salem kids because they battled their butts off tonight. A valiant effort from Coach Van Loo's kids. A young bunch of kids. They're going to be back, and they're going to be tough. They're getting better throughout the season right now. Great thing to see. If you're GP, you're 3-1. You got a lot of momentum now. And South Medford next week. Big game. It always is a big game when it's South Medford and GP. So I know that they've probably all had this one circled all year. It's always fun when you can match up with a team from Medford and have it mean something. South Medford's coming off a bye this week. Grants Pass coming off another huge offensive output and another huge win. This time their first win coming on the road this year. So pretty awesome stuff. Trayton Powers, though, in that offensive line, you got to give them a lot of credit too. Opening holes, and Trayton Powers, though, is a different dude with a different dimension, and he is downright dangerous and put the Southwest Conference on alert. You know, Special District 1, whatever you want to call it. Put him on alert. Number 9 is legit, and this dude runs downhill, and he can hurt you. He is a home run hitter, and they got one on the outside, too, in sophomore number 4, James Traylor, and Jordan Rosetta running the show. Breivik Hill, Bassett. They are loaded with a bunch of talent, and if I'm playing them, you better go over defensive responsibilities because they will embarrass you and in a hurry. So, if you're the Panthers next week, you better be on your P's and Q's, and you better come ready to play one of your best games of the year because Grants Pass will throw up 50 or 60 on you in a heartbeat. So that'll be the challenge going into next week and throughout this season. Challenge, obviously, also for Grants Pass defensively. Can we find an identity? Can we get something to rally upon? A big turnover there to start the third quarter. James Traylor on the defensive side of the ball. And, just got to start finding that identity. And they're still a young group and doing a great job, though. Coach Kennedy should be proud of his young men and the whole coaching staff at GP, and including that former South Medford alum, Jason Lovell. I saw him before the game, and he said, hey, make sure to give you some love. Hold on. I'm live right now? Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in here on TableRockSports.net. For Boomer Marshall and Mike Strickland, Silas Marshall, the Chief Dan Marshall, and Joe Brett, our EP back at home, we'd like to say thank you for tuning in tonight on Table Rock Sports. Good evening, and finally, good night. Caveman, a winner, 63-55 is your final.